Hi everyone, my name is Dominique Narciso and welcome back to my vlog where I talk about success, happiness, and how to live a positive life. So today I want to share with you kind of how this all got started. I know I've shared with you a lot of success habits and happiness habits and just a few things I've learned along the way in my entrepreneurial journey, but I want to go back to 2014, I'm sorry, and that was just a few short, 5 years ago? I just graduated from grad school. I was in my first job. I just had twin daughters. Well, my spouse did. So we had two new babies in the house, and I was really trying to juggle a lot. I was in a position that required a lot of time. I was basically working 60-hour weeks, including that, driving through traffic, a good, 10 hours out of the house. Luckily, we had my mother-in-law helping with the kids. And I was still operating as if I didn't have all the other stuff happening in my life, like being a mom, being married, all of these other things that are important to me, but I was just kind of operating in this way that was very unhealthy. I wasn't sleeping well, I was drinking too much, I was eating poorly, a lot of the things that happen to all of us, when we get too stressed out. And after a few months of this routine that I had gotten myself into, my spouse luckily had recognized that I was totally burnt out and that I wasn't a happy person. And she said, hey Dom, why don't you leave your job and, try something else? And, in my mind, I'm like, what do you mean leave my job? But I'm doing so well and it's okay. And I just I was in denial of the fact that I was burning out, and I was only 29 and I shouldn't be burning out that early in my career. And, thankfully my wife had suggested that, and it started to open up my eyes to, what are the other options for me? What other possibilities do I have? And it was very scary, to kind of step out of that 9-to-5 traditional career route, because, that's all I had known. I have entrepreneurs in my family, but not super successful entrepreneurs. And so I never saw myself as someone that can have my own business. And I never saw myself as someone that would be my own boss. And so I'm sharing this story with you because it's been a journey for me to actually get to this point in my life where I've actually closed the door on the 9-to-5, at least for now, as I'm building my business, and really gain the courage and the confidence to move forward with this new career. I studied international relations. I have a communications degree from UCLA, and I kind of always envisioned myself doing public service work, so working for the government or working for a nonprofit, but always serving people. And now that I'm in this job as a success coach, I'm still serving people. It's just in a different capacity, and I would have never realized that hadn't my wife said, hey Dom, why don't you quit your job? That's so shocking for me. And I hope that you have someone like that in your life, because sometimes or oftentimes we don't even see that we need a change. And I'm a person that's very goal oriented, high achiever, always looking for the next opportunity. And it was a really hard pill to swallow to know that I wasn't doing well, at least physiologically, physically, emotionally, mentally, everything was kind of off balance. And so I share this story with you because I know that life gets tough. I know that, when you're in your 30s and your 40s and you're raising kids, or you're planning to have kids, or, you're in a job that requires a lot of time, life gets really complex. You get stressed out. If your commute is far, traffic adds stress. Not having enough time to do the things that bring us a sense of balance, like exercise or, eating a good meal with good friends, finding that time to do the things that bring us joy. It adds up over time, and to continually live your life in a way that is unhealthy for 5 years, for 10 years, for 15 years, eventually something in your life is going to give, be it your health, be it your relationships, be it your finances. And so I really want to stress to you that, although you're in this place in your life right now and these are your circumstances, if you want and if you choose, there's always something better for you. And it takes work and it takes a change of mindset. I mean, it's taken me 5 years to get here, and I'm finally here, but I know that I'm in the right place. I know that I'm doing the right type of job. I know that I'm building something that's going to be meaningful for me in the long term, not just in the next 2 years, but like 30 years out. I know I'm doing the right thing because it feels right, and I feel the flow, and I feel energized, and I feel excited. And even my wife says, like, when I just get up from my computer and I walk away, she's like, what are you doing? Why are you so excited? You know, I never really did that before as much as I do now on a day-to-day. So I just wanted to share my story with you because I know that there's a lot of folks out there who struggle. I mean, I've struggled as well, who struggle with finding what's right for them in terms of their career, their sense of purpose, their sense of meaning, their sense of fulfillment. You know, and if that's you and you're trying and you're searching and you're looking, like, I've been there too, and I've done a lot of different things in my life, and I've traveled to a lot of countries. So I want to help you achieve what your next thing is going to be. And for some people, it's going to be a next job. For others, it's going to be doing a dream trip. For others, it's maybe something I haven't even thought of. But whatever it is, like, I want to help you get there. And I know that sounds kind of like, oh, you know, who's this person that's going to help me? I have gone through a lot of change in my life, and I've struggled through a lot of just trying to achieve my goals, and I know what it takes to achieve a goal. And so if you want, and if you're willing, like, I'm here for you, and I definitely want to serve you. This is my passion. This is my calling. So thank you for listening. And if this video, you know, inspired you to think differently about your life, definitely, you know, share your thoughts in the comments below, or share the video with a friend. I would really appreciate it. And also, if you haven't yet, go to my website at domnarciso.mykajabi.com and download my free 5 Elements of Happy Success. And this is kind of like a starter guide to figuring out what you want to do next in life. And hopefully that will help you on your journey. And thank you again for listening, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.